Is EDC Las Vegas worth the effort? Between the soaring costs, the crowded stages, and whatever this is, that's the question I kept coming back to this past weekend as I watched from my couch. Did Insomniac just admit that EDC has outgrown its one weekend? Welcome to NorCal EDM News, and this is the Scene Report. In today's episode, I'm starting with EDC Las Vegas and asking whether an event that big is actually worth everything it takes to get there. And then I'm headed into the NorCal scene with an update on Underground EDM and why changing behavior on social media is making platforms like Underground EDM feel more important than ever. And finally, for the road to ABGT 700, I'm back with the second half of my conversation with Shannon of Back 40 Outfitters up in Kent, Washington. And this time we're getting into the practical discussion, questions that people really want to know. Like, what is this camping gear package that they rent? And where does it make sense? And how much is it going to cost? EDC Las Vegas happened this past weekend, and as usual, once it gets rolling, the internet fills up fast. I mean, you see the fireworks, the stages, the outfits, the drones, the sunrise moments, thank you above and beyond, about the drunken people and the lack of plur and, staff being overwhelmed and not trained. Well, it's staff, it's the local bartender, looking for an extra job. He doesn't know how to resuscitate an 18-year-old girl that's overdosing. He's got to get the right personnel there, the medics there. I get it, but man, the social media is just ablaze. And right before I uploaded this video, Insomniac dropped some pretty major news that starting in 2027, EDC Las Vegas is expanding to 2 weekends, EDC Dusk and EDC Dawn. So the question I was already asking is EDC Las Vegas still worth the hassle? Just became even more interesting. Yeah, so maybe that's the real question now, not just whether EDC Las Vegas is worth the effort in its current form, but whether these new changes for 2027 make it more worth the effort than before. Because Insomniac announcing that EDC is expanding into 2 weekends now as part of a broader 12-day dusk till dawn experience in Las Vegas, that changes the conversation. For some people, that may make EDC feel even more intimidating. More time, more planning, more money, more FOMO. But for others, it may actually make this whole event more appealing. It's more flexible. Maybe there's more ways to experience it. More room to decide what kind of EDC trip you actually want. So now the question becomes a little bit bigger. Was EDC worth the effort before? And does this new 2027 format make it even more worth the effort going forward? That's the conversation I'm really interested in now. So how does this change for 2027 EDC Las Vegas make you feel? Let me know by commenting down below. Now on to the NorCal Scene Report. One thing I've been thinking about a lot lately is where social media is right now and where it's heading. Like I've said previously, I think there's going to be the bubble's going to burst on social media somewhere. More and more of what people see online feels disposable. It moves fast and it disappears fast. And now with AI content flooding more of the feed, people are just shifting into kind of a default skepticism. And for the local artists, DJs, promoters, and scenes, that matters. Because if everything only lives in a social media feed, then everything eventually gets buried. So yeah, once again, let's go over Underground EDM, and specifically what I'm talking about as far as social media. is we have this forum here on Underground EDM. Connect with fellow underground music enthusiasts, share your tracks, get feedback, find collaborators, and discuss all things EDM. See, so this isn't social media. If you see a post, you could return back to it. If you want to talk about mixing and production tips, there you go. Got a couple conversations. Promote your track. This is going to be popular. It's going to be even more popular. As we get artists on here, we're going to be turning them into, hey, utilize this forum. Promote your track. Review my song. Networking and collabs. Events and gigs. Now we've got an event page on here, and I'll show you that in a second, but here's another opportunity to share your upcoming events. So this is a forum where the posts aren't going to be here today and gone tomorrow. You could always revisit back here. A great opportunity to network. So back to the homepage, like I said, Pierre reached out to me and he's built this, and he has, DJs from USA and around the world. And I said, hey, since we both live in Northern California and Pierre's not really connected too much to the EDM community here in Northern California, but I am. So let's build this out with NorCal artists. So I've been uploading some NorCal DJs and artists right here, and I've been reaching out to them, and I said, I'll go ahead and build it for you because I don't want DJs, artists, producers to spend more time than they're already spending. Let me do it for you. So that's the invite. I'll do it for you. And if you go to their profile, for instance, we're looking at Torchu right here. Here's a bio about our friend Christian, or Torchu. And all his links are right here. You've got his Instagram link. You've got, what is this? SoundCloud, sorry. His SoundCloud link. And I'm actually listening to his music. I would have never done this before in the past because it was too convoluted. There was too many links and places to go to have to listen to music. But now I can listen to Torchu's music easily. His Spotify, YouTube channel, website. What's this? I don't even know. Beatport. There's his Beatport. Okay. And of course, Torchu's got some tunes on iTunes and a chance to book if you're looking to book. Now, booking artists from here is going to take some time to get to. So in time, hopefully we'll get to that place. And we've got NorCal events. This is kind of a curated list of events locally in Northern California. They're not all up here, but I think people who will be watching and utilizing this platform, I have their events up here. And it's also about kind of the second line, or the third line, if you will. For instance, Agape, who's listed as a DJ on here. He's opening up for Encoy at May 30th at Audio. And you can click on it, and there's the cost. It's 21 and over. Got the address, purchase tickets. Boom, it's that easy. I don't know how sometimes when we got upcoming events, I don't know whether is it on Tixer, is it on Eventbrite, is it on, good Lord, Ticketmaster. I don't know how to revisit an event that I know that I'm going to. But here with Underground EDM, all I have to do is one-stop shop, just go back to NorCal events and see what's coming up. Oh, that's where the event is. So still a lot needs to be done. And like I said, I'm reaching out to NorCal DJs. And once we feel that this is at a pretty good level with a ton of information, then we'll get the information out. And one final thing, if you go to Underground EDM and at the bottom, there's a QR code right here, where if you click on that and you're on your laptop or desktop, take your phone and scan this QR code, and you will now have a web app easily accessible on your phone. For the last part of this episode, I'm back with Shannon from Back 40 Outfitters. It's the first part of my conversation. Our first conversation was in the previous episode. You can check it out right here. We talked more generally about what her company does, who it helps, and why a service like this matters for people heading to the Gorge Amphitheater. This time, I wanted to go into the bottom line questions people are really asking. What kind of gear package actually makes sense to rent from Back 40 Outfitters? How should people think about what they need? And finally, how much is it going to cost us? So this part of the conversation is really for anyone attending the Gorge this season, not just for ABGT 700, but anyone, again, going to the Gorge. This will be helpful for you. All right, we're back with Shannon with Back 40 Outfitters. If you watched our previous episode, we said the next episode, which is this one, we're going to talk about just tell me, Shannon, how much it costs and what package I should get. So let's go. If you go to rental options. So what I'm saying here real quickly is outside of your event at the Gorge, whether before or after, maybe you want to do your own camping. So you return your festival camping kit and you get a backpacking camping kit. Or you can get a car camping kit. So again, before or after your event, still want to camp, Back 40 Outfitters can take care of you before or after your event at the Gorge.
Right, Paige. And it's really easy. $100 a person for first night, base camp. After that, additional $20 a night. So we don't offer the group discount rate. Instead, we just offer a discount for concert goers because our camping kit, our festival kit, is smaller than, say, a car camping kit. And so our festival kit does not include a kitchen. It does not include the first aid because you have all that stuff already there. So you don't need it, right? They have all that available for you. You can't have fire pits there. So car camping has stuff for fire pits, but concert camping doesn't. And so we just give you a lower discount to begin with. And what we recently shifted to a premium option. We just added it this season. And that premium option is a deep discount. We found the most critical things that our customers need is a sunshade and a table because the Gorge campsites don't include tables. And as we talked previously, they're the desert. They need that sunshade. But we save those for our renting clients. And so we've put that sunshade only in the premium package. That way other online renters cannot just go, book up and reserve all the sunshades and then there's nothing left for the people who are just. It's going to show you the kits and then you just click on the kit that you want. It's going to ask how many people do you need it for. Once you've told it that, it's going to say, are there any add-ons you want? You would click premium upgrade. Because that's the one that I highly recommend. Anything else you want, we offer comfort kits, which include like towels and travel pillow. Our premium comfort kit includes full-size pillows with towels and an additional blanket. So we give you a lot of options. We've also this season broken up that kitchen kit. So that basic one that offers you the ability to make coffee and just can do sandwiches, things like that. We got a cutting board. We got some plates. Our standard kitchen kit gives you that a little bit more just so you can cook other meals. And then our premium kitchen kit is for those gourmet chefs who want to go all out, right, while they're camping. We have other add-ons. I've had a lot of people who have bad backs and they want a cot or, I've had some people who want bigger chairs, whatever it is, we can do that. But those are add-ons so that we've curated that basic kit to get you started.
So if you got 6 people, it's $600, right? And then you said $20 per person per day?
4 nights.
4 nights. So 6 people, 4 nights is, I'm not a math major.
$180 a person.
Okay, 6 times $180. You got 6 people, 4 nights is $1,080. And then the premium kitchen, that's $80 per day. Just one fee.
That's $80 for one fee for the whole time you have it.
Total. Okay, so now we're at,
it's roughly about $200. It would be roughly about $200 for a person for 4 days.
Okay, that's very fair. I had texted you prior saying, well, Shannon, what happens if you run out of camping kits? If people get a hold of you and say, what? Darren said you had some.
Darren, keep saying that I have some. I promise you, keep saying that I have some. I haven't really publicly announced this yet, but we're expanding our business this season. And
breaking
so, my little tiny store is moving into a much, it's same place, same location, but we are expanding within the building that we're in. And so this is going to give us the opportunity to serve more people and have more product for kids. And so I'm really excited about that. Yeah. So here's some things we do. We always have gear. It's whether or not we have a complete kit, right?
Okay.
So when I get to that point where I'm completely sold out and somebody is calling me from their airport because they're in Chicago and they just realized they forgot to do this, I might not be able to give you a full kit, but I can pull together a tent and some sleeping bags and an air mattress and a cooler. Like I could piecemeal what I have left in the store. We are locally owned, and we are, me personally, I'm also a science teacher, if you didn't know that.
I think, yeah, from the first one. Yeah, I remember you did teach, and kudos to that. That's worth it.
I'm an environmentalist, and so it's really important to me that my company is 100% sustainable. And so we have a lot of additional services that we provide that make sure that we do that. And not that I require my customers to do that. That's silly, but we really hope that people align with those same values.
Appreciate your time. Thank you. Please reach out to her if you guys need camping gear and you're flying in, or you're driving in and you have old gear and you don't feel like buying it. Back 40 Outfitters and Shannon will hook you up. So thanks for your time, and we will be talking with you again.
Thank you.